Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So these are playgroup books for my kid. We got these books like few days back, and then I thought that maybe it is not required to put covers even though they had given those labels from the school, but I thought might be it is not necessary. But then we got an instruction to put these transparent covers in all the books and then send it back to the school. So I bought this one from a local store from a nearby stationery shop. These are the transparent sheets. This is I think 10 meters, and then the sellotape and the scissors which I have. Now, to be honest, I had to watch a few videos on how to put cover in a book, because when I was a kid, when I used to go to school, obviously my parents used to do it. I have hardly put covers in maybe like one or two books, might be when I was in college or something. So I'm not quite experienced in it, but then I saw a few videos, and this is the easiest way on how you can put cover in your book or copies. So I'm going to measure the size of the book or copy. So this is basically like a square copy that they are using for writing practices. So I'm going to measure it, and I'm going to leave few inches more so that we can fold that part, and I'm going to cut it. By the way, these 10 meters is like, I think you can use it for like 3-4 years. It is that much. But then, so this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to put this part inside, and I will have to secure it. So you get different types of covers that you can use, the brown ones, the laminated ones, the without lamination one. But the laminated one is better because for kids, no, it might be that they will pour water or something might happen. So it is more like it's a better option to compare. And also these transparent sheets are better because you need not read the label every time. You can just identify which book or copy it is. So I'm going to secure it with the help of again transparent sellotape from both the sides. So in these kind of square copies, they are asking the kids to practice writing, like standing lines, sleeping lines, slanting lines and all that stuff, and might be at a later stage they will also ask to write the numbers and alphabets. So if you talk about playgroup, they expect that kids know from A to Z all the alphabets along with numbers from 1 to 10. So basically that is what I have seen in his worksheets, also in the workbook. Some activities are given wherein they are trying to obviously along with pencil practice, they want the kids to know the alphabets and numbers from 1 to 10. So I secured it from one side. Now I'm going to secure it from the other side as well, again with the help of sellotape. Because the size of this copy is thin, you can just put this part inside, but if it is a bit thicker, you will have to cut that extra part, and then you will have to secure it from both the sides. So I'm going to repeat the same process from the top as well. I'm just ensuring that there is no excess part that I'm leaving while securing it with the sellotape, and then I will just put one small piece of sellotape from this side as well. So mostly what they have got are like books or workbooks. There is this one copy and one more art book. There also some activities are given and few plain pages. Otherwise they don't have that many copies and stuff. It's only like blue books or mainly like worksheets. I have also uploaded another video showing you what all books are given for a playgroup kid, because when I got him admitted, I was wondering that what is it that playgroup kids study. So I made a video in case anybody of you are also wondering, because I hear it from many people that, oh, less than 3 years age kids are going to school. What is it that they are being taught? Like, because from 1.5 years itself schools start taking admission. So I made a video, you can see in case you are also interested or curious to know what is it that such small kids are taught. So I'm going to fold it like a triangle and then secure it from both the sides, and then I will fold this excess part, and again we'll have to repeat the same process of securing it with the help of sellotape. So I'll paste it here, one, and from the top side also I will secure it like this. And in case you feel that maybe you need one more small piece from the center, you can do that. So I have just put that to secure it. So we are done from the back side. Now we will have to repeat the same process from the front side as well. So in these kind of square shaped copies, they are expected to use a pencil. So with a pencil, the like teacher would basically give homework. You need to practice standing line, you need to practice sleeping line, slanting line and all that stuff, and you will have to ask your kid to do the same at home. Mostly this is for like homework only, that they are using it, and you are not supposed to use crayons or colors in it. But in the worksheets there are instructions given. There you need to use all kind of stuff, colors, paints, you need to stick paper, so many things are given basically. So I will repeat the same process here again, folding it in the shape of a triangle, and then we'll secure it with the help of sellotape. And then just like how we did earlier, I will again fold this extra part, secure it with few more pieces of sellotape. Over here also I will put one more at the center, and lastly I need one more from the top. From the top like this, and we are done putting cover in this book. So I also need to put a label. So this is what we got from the school itself. I will paste one of these. Already there was a place given for name and class etc. So I'm putting it on top of that, and we are done.